How's it going? Paul Corral here, and in this video, we're talking about how to become a category of one. Set yourself apart from everybody in your market who claims to do the same thing that you do and attract only the best and highest paying clientele. Now, as you may know, this is part of a 5-part series around building an irresistible personal brand I'm putting together in a playlist on YouTube. You might be watching on YouTube right now, in which case enjoy. If you happen to be on social, don't worry, I'll throw links somewhere so you can watch the entire series. But in this particular video, we're kind of continuing. We talked about coming up with your big disruptive marketing idea that sets you apart from the competition in more of a conceptual manner. But how do we make it rock solid? How do we instill confidence in your prospective clientele and bring it down to earth, really, right? Because if we introduce people to your big marketing idea, which is a disruptive idea that flies in the face of, the status quo in the market that just plain sucks, that kind of sets you apart. We kind of need to bring those concepts back down to earth, right? We need to give people concrete, step-by-step stuff that they can feel confident that they can complete. And this is particularly important for coaches and consultants in a B2C or B2B niche where you're doing things with your client, right? You're teaching them and they are executing. But when it comes to, your more traditional professional services, I'm thinking about people like financial advisors, mortgage brokers, the more conventional stuff like this. You can still use this to overcome a lot of the resistance that people might have working with you, because of course, every kind of conventional things like insurance, especially that have been around for a while, people have a lot of these negative misconceptions, like, oh, these people are going to be pushy and use high pressure sales pitches, and they're going to give me the runaround, and they're not going to give me the best policy. They're just trying to make the biggest commission and all these types of things, right? So you're going to position more towards that rather than what like an online coach or consultant might do, where you're kind of positioning against like a superior process or ease of execution, right? So that's just a little bit of a differentiating way you're going to go about this, depending on what type of industry that you're in. Okay, so let me collect my thoughts. Where am I? I know I ramble a little bit. I want to be respectful of your time, cut right to the chase. Proprietary process. So how do we bring this back down to earth? How do we, make it concrete? Give it a name, right? Hopefully a name that's going to include the desired outcome that they're looking for, or make mention of the big marketing idea that you talked about, right? Like my shtick for the last couple of years is, hey, let's build you a client acquisition machine, right? Or even an automated client acquisition systems, because what I do is I create online advertising for people that books their calendar filled with qualified clients without them having to do all the usual boring manual prospecting stuff, right? Okay, so that would be an example of a name. It speaks to kind of the unique mechanism, but it also speaks to the desired outcome, right? Okay. So that's how you would go about naming it. The other thing is you want to give it a step-by-step process. Don't go over 5 steps. 3 to 5 steps right in there. This is how it's executed. Again, we're bringing it back down to earth. We're laying it out in very simple terms so that people feel confident and clear on exactly how this thing's going to go down. It's no longer conceptual. There's some timelines applied to it, and they're like fantastic, right? Clarity trumps persuasion every day of the week and twice on Sunday. You don't have to be a super amazing marketer or salesperson if you can just say, hey, listen, this is our proprietary process that that goes down this unique route that nobody else is using. It's a 5-step process. Step 1 is this. Step 2 is this. Step 3 is this, and so on. It should take about X amount of time per step, and you will have insert desired outcome here. Okay. So again, incorporate this as part of, a 5-part system that really is, again, going to separate you from the competition, especially if you're in a highly competitive, well-established business where there are a million other people with the same job title as you. Okay. So again, it's all in the playlist. If If you're watching the playlist on YouTube already, fantastic. Enjoy. Use all 5 of these to create an irresistible personal brand for yourself. Again, you got to know this stuff before you spend a single penny on advertising. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting money. All right. I'm Paul Carell. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.